going from one top team to another. And for Eden Prairie, this has to be a very challenging time for everyone involved, as we noted in the Open. It's not too often you see a 1-8 record for a team led by Faith Johnson-Patterson, but this is not a situation that she had when she took the job at Minneapolis North or at De La Salle when she was able to get a few of her North players to follow her.
Listen, these are two very young teams with great players on both teams.
As we noted, Stillwater losing 4 of their last 5. They're at 4-5, hoping to end that losing skid. Tartan, they sit with a 5-2 mark, coming off a 68-60 win over Eastridge. Out with a few more games to go, but that just highlights the downside that can happen sometimes with QRF, because it doesn't take strength of schedule into account. It takes margin of victory, things like that. So a little interesting quirk. That being said, this is a North team that is growing, but again, would love to get that first statement win. They have a chance to accomplish that mark tonight.
All you got to do is beat the team that you're facing.
So, Abe, are you ready to start this up? He's nodding his head. And because it's a Wednesday night, most teams aren't in action, so a few other teams are paying a visit to support their brethren. We have C.C. Keeker from Woodbury. Keeker recently...
When you remember how good last year that Nia Holly and Ashley Bates were, how well that combination worked. And both those girls graduated, and now this year's team is undefeated, trying to become the first undefeated team in Hopkins history. They've had several one-loss teams, and never a team that's gone all the way without a loss on the season.
Well, at this point, if they do win out, obviously it would end in the state championship. But I'll tell you, you break down, you asked me in our pregame, John, how does Wayzata, or anyone for that matter, beat Hopkins? You know, just in first half statistics alone, John, they outscore their opponents by 21 points. So that means they're getting up by double digits early, and then at halftime they're leading by more than 20. Sometimes teams like that, if you can hit them early, they've never been in that position, right? It's unknown to be in a tight game. They had one game that was decided less than 10 points, and that was earlier in the year.